Hi, Orangeman speaking. And I didn't really think that I would be making another video about Grow Garden, but I guess I am. I didn't think that they would make an entirely different game and just abandon the old one. But let's have a look at Grow Garden 2 and see if they actually fixed the game and problems that the first game has. I'm sure that almost all of the people watching this video have heard about Grow Garden. But if you don't know what it is, then I'll quickly explain it. Grow Garden is a Roblox game, and a pretty popular one I would say. This game you need to earn money by growing different crops and selling them after that. You can buy different seeds that will grow into plants that can be sold for more money. So this is basically just a typical Roblox simulator game. And I have a lot of problems with that genre and this game. I already talked about it in my other video, so I'm just going to quickly summarize all the problems from the first game. So here we go. There's a lot of gambling aspects in the game, the gameplay was really boring, a lot of fear of missing out tactics, and a lot of different things that require Robux. There's a lot more, but to keep it simple, I'll mention only these ones. So let's go and have a look at what Grow Garden 2 has to offer. As you can see, the game is looking kind of different. The main change is the UI change. Now it looks more modern. You can also see that there is now a day and night cycle. On top there is a timer that shows when day, dusk, or night will end. It's a new mechanic that we'll talk about a little bit later. If we go to the shops, we can see that there's a few new stands. So there's a place to buy seeds, sell crops, buy equipment, and 2 new ones. The first one is actually a shop that sells building material, which already was present in the old game, so this is just a rebranding or something like that. And the other one is guilds, and this is a brand new addition to the game, and it's locked behind the paywall. Who would have guessed? And I don't even know what you need to do in these guilds, because this guy just tells me that I will get reward and compete globally, but doesn't tell me what you actually do in those guilds. Anyway, let's move on. Another thing changed is, well, seeds. Most are coming back from the first game, but they have new models. It looks cool, but it's not really interesting. And also, it makes the game a whole lot laggier, because there's always people like these who just have a lot of different plants in their gardens, and it makes the whole server lags super badly. There were gardens that made the game laggy in the first game, but they had late game plans, and these one have like the most basic ones. If the game is going to get updates and there's going to be even more plans, then it might actually become a bigger problem. Also, you can expand your garden using money. This is a feature from the last game, but here the starting garden is a lot smaller, so it's more important now. And now let's talk about one of the main additions in the game. Now you have the ability to go and steal crops during the night from other people. This mechanic is quite interesting. It reminds me of the Steal A games, something like Steal a Brain Rot. You basically steal the crops and need to get to your garden and not get hit by other players. And I'm almost fully sure that it was added so Grow Garden can appeal to more players who enjoy Steal A games. But this mechanic is not perfect. It adds a lot more variety to the game, and it was quite funny when I stole some expensive plant from the other player and then he just left the game. But the night segments are super short, only 2 minutes, and then you're back to doing nothing. Also, you can prevent stealing by just standing in your garden. So yeah, most of the people just stay there and do absolutely nothing and ruin this mechanic. And also there's a lot of different gears and items that can help you steal from others. But you know, it's just useless because people will stay in their bases. And there's literally no point in leaving either. There's nothing happening at night, and stealing is only worth it if you're a new player. Advanced players already have everything they need, and it's kinda useless for them. And I can see that they've bet that this mechanic will make people interested in the game, because they've added so many things in the gear shop and Robux shop that will help you steal. Speaking of Robux shop, is gambling still there? Yeah, it's still here. Who would have guessed? You still can use your Robux to buy packs and gamble in hopes of getting rare seeds. It's really bad because mostly there are kids who play this game and it can make them addicted. It's upsetting that it's still there. Oh, and no, so what is this? Why do these icons look like they were made by AI? No, it can't be AI, right? They have like a lot of money. No way they couldn't afford a real artist to draw this. So if you don't believe that it's AI, here's some proof. The most obvious one is the chest. It has 2 keyholes. If it was drawn by a real artist, then it would definitely be noticed. In the same chest image, there is a coin that clips through the other one. And in this image, there's some strange things going on with this coin. It's kind of blurry and just weird looking. Let's just move on from all that AI stuff and talk about other stuff that I don't like about this game. They've added so much unnecessary stuff in this game, like the megaphone. Literally, the most useless thing ever. It's like those boom boxes from other games that allow players to play custom sound effects. It was not needed at all. Kids can and will use it on others to annoy them, and I literally experienced that myself. Some random kid was just standing there and playing the C7 sound effect, and that was just annoying. But luckily there is a setting to turn it off. But if you know that it might be for the worst, then why do you even add it? Also, now pets appear around the map and not in the eggs. You can buy these pets and they will go to your base, but you need to hope that no one will buy them before they get to your base because it will make them go to the other player instead. It's a cool feature, but it's stolen from the Steel A games again. Also, there is no conditional mutations for crops for now, which is good because there's less FOMO, but that also means that there's just a big chunk of the core gameplay missing. There's also some minor changes, like the mini animations that showcase items, but half of them don't work. There's plants that will deal damage to the players that will try to steal your crops, but you know, it's kind of useless. There's almost no events in this game now, like none. I played for 2 hours and encountered only the rain event. Plants can now wilt and they need water. Cool, but that doesn't really change anything. There's more badges and one of them has a funny mistake. The description of this badge says, "You are a OG and played in the first week." And it should be "You are an OG" because like OG starts with a wow and all that stuff. I think it's kind of funny. And that's kind of all there is to that game. And well, does it fix any issues that I've mentioned? There's still gambling, even though the gameplay is more interesting by adding stealing mechanics. It's still awful because no one actually goes out at night. FOMO tactics are still here, and the game still wants all your money. So yeah, I don't think it's any better than the first game. It might be even worse. There's AI images, some interesting features weren't added to the game at all, and the game just feels like it wants all your money. It's just a cash grab. They've noticed that the original game is dying, so they just made a new one to get some more money from the release, and they will probably abandon this one shortly after. It's really rushed. We can see that because there's a lot of things missing, like these animations in the shop and just the lack of events and other stuff. This game doesn't fix any issues from the original game, and it's just the same thing, but in a more nice looking cover. And I really don't think that this game will survive for long. It will probably just die out and we will have 2 Dead Girl Garden games. It's a nothing burger, and I don't think that it will be as popular as the first one. Maybe there's gonna be some hype because of some kind of event or collaboration like the admin war, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh, and also, I would like to hear your thoughts on this game. Did you like it, or do you think that it's not good? Share your opinions in the comments, and I will be glad to read it. But that's it for today. I wish you a wonderful day, morning, evening, or any other time of day. See you next time, spread love, and bye bye.